Hi everybody. First of all, I would like to thank everybody, for giving me the chance to present here. As a student, as an entrepreneur, and as a constant learner, I have always looked up to TEDx as a platform for learning, and as a source of inspiration and motivation. Listening to so many big people, their learnings in life on TEDx platform, and today standing right there is a big chance and a moment of pride and proud for me. And that is why right when I was sitting on there on the chair, I had this thought in mind, which I usually feel is very familiar to me, कि शायद अभी मैं prepared नहीं हूँ उसके लिए. Maybe I'm still not ready for this. Yeah, there is lot more to achieve before standing here. And this has been a pattern that when life gives you opportunities, you always feel that way, that you need to be more ready before stepping there. And I hope कि हम में से सबने ये चीज़ feel करी होगी कि when we get the chance, we feel like there is a lot more to achieve. Just give me a raise hand अगर किसी ने ऐसा feel किया है. When life gives you a chance, you need to be more prepared. So yeah, this is how we felt. But in last 3 years of my experience in business and as a student, I've realized that it's not always important to be ready before you step in. It's more important to show up and be present in the moment. And this emotion of unpreparedness is not because we lack potential, because we just sometimes doubt ourselves, and so everybody does. So my name is Sparsh Agarwal. I grew up in Meerut. I studied here. I worked here, and this city has shaped me into what I am today. By degree, I am an engineer. I completed my college last year, and today I work as a co-founder and CEO at 2 startups serving mobility solutions into the real-world communities. And we also run an IT and consultancy services where we are serving our IT solutions over 3 continents and 13 countries right now. So this all began, back in 2022 when the idea, just started as a college project. So I used to study in Ghaziabad, and I had a daily travel from Meerut to Ghaziabad. तो मेरा डेली का रूटीन वही था, सुबह उठ के हैवी क्राउडेड बसेस, पसीने में जाना, थक के कॉलेज पहुंचना. और जिस दिन बस नहीं मिलती थी उस दिन या तो एक्सपेंसिव कैब्स का ऑप्शन होता था या फिर 2-2 घंटे अकेले ड्राइव करना. बट डेली ट्रैवल में, चाहे वो बस से हो चाहे वो कार से, देयर वाज वन कॉमन थॉट, वन कॉमन ऑब्जर्वेशन दैट आई हैड, कि देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल अराउंड मी कि दे आर ट्रैवलिंग द सेम रूट, सेम टाइम, सेम डेस्टिनेशन, सेम पिकअप, बट सब अलग अलग ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं. एंड दिस वन ऑब्जर्वेशन लेड मी टू अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन कि व्हाट इफ वी ट्रैवल टुगेदर. until and unless I was very unaware of the carpooling concept and everything. तो धीरे धीरे I started working on it, and this question started with nothing but a problem statement. ना तो कोई बिजनेस पिच थी, ना कोई आइडिया था, ना कोई सॉल्यूशन बनाना, ना बिजनेस बनाने का कोई मोटिव. इट वॉज जस्ट अ प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट जिस पे वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग. एंड आई टुक दिस एज अ कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट एंड स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन इट फॉर द नेक्स्ट 1 year. And by the time pitching competition happened, business mega events happened, and हमें अप्रूवल मिला, एंड वी अंडरस्टूड कि ये प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ मेरी या मेरे को फाउंडर की नहीं थी जो हम फील कर रहे थे. इट वॉज अ प्रॉब्लम विच वॉज एक्चुअली अ मास प्रॉब्लम, एंड इसका एक मास सॉल्यूशन बिल्ड हो सकता है विच पीपल रियली नीड. एंड वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन अ कारपूलिंग प्लेटफॉर्म नेम्ड राइट बडी. सो वी स्टार्टेड एज अ 23-22 years old kids. We didn't have any resources, ना तो funding थी, ना investors were waiting for us. So during the initial days we had to fund ourselves. So we started freelancing. हमने कैमरा उठा के कैफेज का शूट किया, हम लोगों ने लोगों के लिए वेबसाइट बनाई डे एंड नाइट, एंड वी ट्राई टू डू ईच एंड एवरीथिंग जो भी हमें मिल सका. हम रात को कमाते थे और सुबह बिजनेस में लगा देते थे. दिस इज हाउ वी डिड इन आवर कॉलेज डेज. बट थिंग्स स्टार्टेड हैपनिंग, एंड ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम व्हेन जब चीज़ें चलने लगी, वी स्टार्टेड रियलाइजिंग, मी एंड माई को फाउंडर, की खाली 2 लोगों से वी कांट बिल्ड अ टीम, वी कांट बिल्ड अ स्टार्टअप एंड अ कंपनी. We need more people, we need more team. And till today, I very strongly believe and say this: the best ever investment, the best ever penny that you can invest in your business is spending on the right team member and right people. We started looking out for people, but as usual, human intent है, सबको कुछ fancy, कुछ successful join करना होता है. और जब हमने start किया था, हम तो दूर दूर तक successful नहीं थे. We were just 2 college kids starting with a very rough idea. But by God's grace, we made a team. We started with IIMT incubation itself. We started our core team right from the incubation center. And I'm very happy and proud to say, जिन लोगों के साथ we started on calls, on cafes and video meets पे, they are the top management of the company today, sitting in our corporate office in Noida today, and they are still with us and we are growing. So things started happening. We built our first product. हमने पहला अपना application निकाला, that failed. हमने second application निकाला, that failed too in a different manner, and so things started happening. We failed, we learned, we executed, and we came back again stronger. Today we are live in the market with the 7th version of our application. Later on, we also bring another byproduct of the company, which was Kavach QR, our emergency-based QR sticker. Then over building 2 startups, recognized by government, then building 2 technologies, we realized that we had a hands-on command on the technology, and we started building tech products. Friends and families के बाद फिर knowns, फिर word of mouth, snowball effect, and we started growing in the tech business as well. And everything started happening. And in the last 3 years when I started, from the very scratch idea of RightBuddy to also running an IT company today that serves globally, I feel like those challenges, wo crowded buses, wo frustration they were never the problems. I feel like they were never the problems, they were just the directions. Because problems हमेशा वहाँ पे थे, solution भी visible था, but the only part that changed was when we started working on it. And रास्ते बने हुए थे, जब हम उस पे चले तो हमें support भी मिला. And whenever I talk about my journey and support, the very pivotal and fundamental role that I had in my life as starting this journey was the IMT Business Incubator. I still remember when I came, Akshay sir, Vaibhav sir, I was not even aware about कि company कैसे बनती है, company क्यों चाहिए. I was just came and said, sir, मुझे पैसे चाहिए, fund चाहिए. That's how my journey started, and they, groomed me from zero. They helped me in founding the company, ki how things work out, how startups work out. I got to know about ki government ki kya schemes hain, how things work out. They introduced me to Start in UP, where I got my first prototype development grant. Then I got the marketing grant. Uske baad we got the grant from Central Ministry of Electronics and IT. And so on, government grants, state grants happened, then central grants happened, then investors starting onboarded. The vice president of American Express invested in us as well. And so things started, happening and falling into places. And over the time, we realized that it is a big stigma, or it's a very, basic thought जो हम सबके mind में होता है कि we need to be perfect, we need to be ready to start. But in our journey, neither funding waited for our readiness, neither the tech waited for our readiness. ना तो users ने wait करा हमारे perfect होने का, ना हमारी tech ने, ना हमारी team ने. It all just started when we began. And when we began, things started, falling into places, falling into the right space, and things started happening. And I still remember my first pitch for the government fund. That was the first ever fund that we applied for. So मेरा और मेरा co-founder था, like we were the youngest in that room, and we were, just 22-year-2 kids in very casual clothes. 3 page ka, we had a, pitch deck, and we see co-founders and founders 35 age, above 30, mid-30s, and they were so sharp with numbers, so thorough with their product and everything. And we were just 2 very newbies, and we were like, यार हम तो घोड़ों की रेस में गधे उतर गए हैं, हम पता नहीं कैसे करेंगे. But we were very honest about our product, we were very confident about what we built, and we were very sure about that, the problem statement that we were serving. And no matter what, we jumped in, we showed up, and God's grace raha ki that we got the funding. Not because we were perfect or we were the best, but yeah, we were thorough with what we did, and our understanding level was something they liked. And if I would like to close this, communication today, this session today with one note, I would say that you should just stop waiting to be ready. Start, even if it's small. Start, even if it's not perfect, and start, even if it's one single step. Because you need not to be ready to begin. The readiness comes when you begin. Thank you so much. That's from my side. Sparsh Agarwal.